Everybody. Hooded Afro here. I don't even know actually why I use my name. I should just use my regular name, which is Carlito. For anybody who, of course, watches this, you can get the concept. Or basically understanding of the name. I don't know why it took me so long to do that. Anyway. I just wanted to come on here, talk about a couple things, you know, kind of update everybody on a few things too, just kind of make it very clear. Oh wow, they put him in the fuck. Wow, this is where basically legends go. So like, that is. Whew. Wait, did they put that motherfucker? No. You could be used as a manager? I did not know that. What about you? Okay, you're a wrestler. Alright, anyway, off topic. Anyway. As you guys probably still hear me. I know I'm kind of off doing a couple things here. I just wanted to make an announcement or like an update for this. So, if anybody had went to and saw, the oh, sorry, I already get that. Okay, so if anybody had seen yesterday on Twitch, I was on Twitch and I did WrestleMania and a lot of things happened, and I also had said that we will be moving to 2K24. So, actually, I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on. Okay, I think you, okay. Me and my cousin would be moving to 2K24 because I know everybody's kind of onto 2K24 now, and a lot of people like a lot of things. I bought this game. I got the deluxe. Paid like $100. It kind of screwed me money-wise financially, but we're here, so that's all that to me matters. And there's a lot of things in this game that's new, and I'm proud of it. Of course, you know, custom matches, tournaments, handicap matches, war games, Royal Rumbles, you know, Gauntlet Turmoil, or, well... Okay. There's just a lot of things in this that's really new. And I'm glad they actually went with, like, you have a gauntlet, you got 30 superstars, just one-on-one, each going in itself. You have the gauntlet eliminator, which basically means that to begin and over time, more enter until there's one winner. And then you have the turmoil gauntlet, which is of course the one versus all one-on-ones, and it really this actually kind of helps out, and I do like that. WWE has not done any of the in this game has not done any of the like 5-on-5, so you only got 4-on-4, especially when it comes to like war games or something, like, you know, war games 4-on-4. We are gonna go with the 4-on-4, but anyway, you guys on YouTube have seen the universe mode, have seen what we have done in universe mode over the past years, of course, in 2K20, which sucked. And why the hell is that put there? I have no clue. Someone's been fucking with the shows. Don't know why anybody would be fucking with the shows. What the hell? So, no. Those. So, again, me and my cousin are going to be doing Raw and SmackDown again, bringing back the Raw and SmackDown for GM mode, kind of in universe mode that is here. We've did tweak a couple of things, and that's what I wanted to talk to you all about. So in this universe mode, we will both be working together. Okay, so this is something that we've never done because we're on year 6 now of doing GM mode. The first 2 years were kind of just moved forward. We're on year 6, which is kind of great, because the first 3 years we did 2K 2020, and then year 4 was like 2K22, year 5 was of course 2K23, and now we're on 2K24 for year 6. So me and my cousin did a draft. I'm gonna be honest, it was a scripted draft, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear scripted in the wrestling business, but we just basically picked out superstars who would go to Raw, who would go to SmackDown. Okay, we both have 50 people on Raw and 50 people on SmackDown, so we keep it even. And if there's anybody we want to draft, me and my cousin are going to talk about it and see where we benefit. DLC packs will be another whole little discussion, or kind of a meeting about. No NXT, and that's fine, because we kind of drafted some NXT stars up to the main roster, because I feel like these people should be on the main roster. Hence Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and Ilya Dragunov. Just a couple of names. Or a few. 7 matches, and I remember when we did Raw, we did 8 matches. We brought it right back down to 7. I feel like the 2 hours that Raw had, because I'm watching on Peacock 2004, 2005. I'm watching basically from May of 2004 to 2008, like October 2008. And seeing how Raw worked the 2 hours, honestly, 2 hours of Raw felt pretty good. I think 2 hours of Raw felt really good. You can add a lot in there. Not only that, but the championships. We switched up the championships. We're not doing the SmackDown and Raw Universal Championships just for this show, for that fact. We brought back the old titles because this is something that me and my cousin have decided we wanted to bring back to you. Or, well, bring back in general, just because we like the concepts of old titles. So, for Raw, the World Heavyweight Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, the World Tag Team, and the Women's Heavyweight. We decided on the Women's Heavyweight opposed to the Women's Championship, because on SmackDown, I done took the Women's Championship, and I only felt that it was right, because in real life, they have the Women's Heavyweight Championship on Raw. Might as well add it here. So, for SmackDown, we got the Undisputed Championship, the WWE Tag Team Championships, the Women's Championship, and of course the United States, and we're going to keep the old belt. We're going to keep the new belt, because I'm going to be honest, I kind of like the new belt. I kind of like how the new belt looks. I would go with the old belt, but whatever. It fits. 7 matches on there. The pay-per-views are basically cross-branded, which means that both of us are going to be on the same pay-per-view together. And it's because we're working together. We're going to basically put on shows that are going to go for extremely long amount of period of time. For example, Backlash in the year of 2023, it was in Puerto Rico. We've decided to go with New York, which feels alright. New York, New York. Money in the Bank will be in June. That will be held in Paris, France, a place that I've been wanting WWE to bring Money in the Bank into a direction of like outside the US. So basically like France, fucking Italy would be nice. You know, even Germany. A couple of places. Those feel great. We're going to Paris, France for Money in the Bank, as where they're going for Paris, France. They're going to Backlash for Paris and Paris. Extreme Rules will be held in Houston. Still working out that. They didn't have a Hell in a Cell. Usually we do Hell in a Cell in July, but of course they changed up. This might change. This might be Fastlane opposed to, of course, Extreme Rules, because Extreme Rules usually happens in October. We're going to do Extreme Rules most likely here. We gear up to SummerSlam. We're going to I know here it would be Detroit. I know, of course, they were in Philadelphia for fucking Extreme Rules last year. So for SummerSlam, we're going to New Orleans. Night of Champions, my cousin decided, it'd be nice to have it happen in Tokyo, opposed to Saudi Arabia. So Tokyo will be the place for this Night of Champions. Fastlane, I've decided that it would be held in Nashville, Tennessee. We are going to keep this exactly the same. I know backtrack, Fastlane was actually in Indianapolis. Survivor Series, this is one I stuck with, and I wanted to keep it the same. It was in Chicago. It's still going to be in Chicago. Nothing in December, but me and my cousin have decided that for the third week of December, we're going to take this last week of December for Christmas and New Year's. Basically, kind of clean slate the fucking whole like ordeal of Christmas. Basically skip this week. As for this show, for the third week of December, we're going to take a break. We're going to actually do he's going to do like a day one or New Year's Revolution type thing. I'm going to do Tribute to the Troops right there. So third week of this will happen. We will most likely show this kind of like a pay-per-view, but we will like run it like I would a pay-per-view, so look out for that. Royal Rumble, this last week we will use this week to build. Royal Rumble will be the start of January. We will build to Elimination Chamber. Oh yeah. Also a little touch here is that originally for year 6 we were supposed to do LA. Royal Rumble was supposed to take place in LA, and WrestleMania would be in, of course, Boston, because that's where we're from, Massachusetts. So again, that is what we wanted to do for WrestleMania 6 in our universe, not in real life. Of course, you guys probably understood that. But when I got all the way to April, I realized WrestleMania goes Hollywood, which means we can't really put Boston there when it says WrestleMania goes Hollywood. So they kind of screwed us, and you have to fucking choose LA. So we switched it back to what we originally had way before in the start. We would usually do Royal Rumble would be held in Boston always, and WrestleMania will most likely happen in California. That's what's going to happen here. So, where were they? San Antonio? No. Where were they in 2022? Or no, 2020. Wait. Where were they in 2023? I don't think it was San Antonio. I think it was fucking... What was it? Unless it was San Antonio. I don't know. I just know that's going to happen there. This show, obviously, you guys remember, this was in Montreal. We're going to go to Pittsburgh for Elimination Chamber. Nothing in March. This gives us time to basically work out the next year draft and, of course, build for WrestleMania, which will happen in the process, because we usually like to take the times when we don't have pay-per-views within a month to kind of sort out and make ideas. That's what we did here. So that's what we're going to do here. So for December, we build to Royal Rumble and do our Tribute to the Troops, Day 1 / New Year's Revolution type thing. And then, of course, March, we build to WrestleMania and try to fit in a draft at some point. And then, of course, you guys know the deal. WrestleMania will most likely always be in our universe, the second week in April. And that will be in LA. So, running through all of this, there's great things. Obviously, we're picking up after last year, or after WrestleMania that happened I did yesterday. Also, Happy Easter. Forgot to mention that yesterday on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, this is something that's going to happen. You guys will not most likely see these uploads. You won't see the pay-per-views on YouTube like I would with NXT. I would usually, and the only reason, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, the only reason I did the NXTs on YouTube and not the pay-per-views was because of the whole little copyright blocking bullshit that Vince McMahon and everybody kind of spewed out on my YouTube, or the YouTubes in general. No copyright strikes, they just blocked my video because it had some certain type of shit in there. So YouTube's kind of cracking down on that, and because of that, I've had enough. It was like 2K22, I think it was Hell in a Cell, and I think I stopped because I've had enough. I had enough. So, and I'm not even gonna try to unblock like any of the shit that gets blocked. So either it's gonna get deleted off of YouTube, or you're just gonna have to I'm just gonna have to tell you about it, and I don't want to have to tell you about it. So for the pay-per-views, so for Backlash and all the pay-per-views I just went through, we're gonna hold that on Twitch. You can if you go on my YouTube channel and you go to the community thing, I will always write like live on Twitch, and I'll write the pay-per-view name out, live on Twitch. Come and join me watching WrestleMania or something, and I'll put the link for the stream. And usually I'll start it if you're just joining. I mean, I could probably also recap if you want to know what happens, but that's what's going to happen. Me and my cousin are going to work together on Raw and SmackDown, so we're both going to kind of co-GM or co-manage both fucking shows and find the right tone. I think again, it's because me and my cousin have something great about our partnership. This is the first time we're ever partnering, because usually we're always opposite. Even in the early stages of when we built to this GM year in Universe mode, we'd always be against each other, Raw and SmackDown. Remember the Survivor Series, remember all the supremacy battle bullshit, and Raw would majority of Raw would kick my ass. But I feel like this is going to be a good year, and we got a pretty good show for Backlash coming up. Really good show for Backlash, and really good ideas coming into, of course, this mode. Now, on this little live stream, if you want, in the comments, if you really want to see more, if you really want to see some of this kind of wrestling, like I said, we're going to do the pay-per-views on Twitch so that I don't have to deal with fucking YouTube's little block bullshit. I'm going to try to see if I can tweak Twitch a little bit, see if I can, there's a setting where I can keep my previous lives or my past streams up so you guys can check them out, if you missed it or not. But if you guys do want to see more wrestling, kind of like that I did the NXT and all that, if you really want to see more of that on YouTube, then down on this video, down in the comments, just write yes, we want to see more, or just type out what you want, because what I'm most likely going to do, if I can and they don't block me and they don't do all that, I will most definitely live stream, and we can do Raw and SmackDown. So if you want, to for instance, how we go through Raw, that if you guys want to see week to week fucking Raw and SmackDown being booked, the way we have it booked, and then see it play out on YouTube, I'm most down to do that. Most likely, and what's a better word of most likely? Because I've been saying it 3 times over. I am more than willing to do that. If YouTube is willing to not fucking block my shit. But yeah, this is just a major update for 2K24. What me and my cousin have kind of already set, what we are doing, what we are going to be doing. And I want to explain something else too, because this is something that I know that they added into this game. So as you guys can see, with all these, you guys can see down below, there is the rivalry action icon, right? So for example, Gunther and Kane. So you got that, and you got free mode. Now, here's my problem with this, okay? I do like this. I honestly like this a lot, okay? I like this action. I really do. It's a great fucking rivalry action, how to increase it. Here's my problem though. Here's my fucking biggest problem. And now I get the free mode, and I'm gonna have to look at more what the free mode actions do. Free mode, I guess it lets you do whatever. Here's my problem though. My problem is that if you guys look at the top above the actions, you see Gunther and Kane, but you also see the momentum, 50%, which equals 100%. That's the thing I'm scared about, and that's why what happens is we don't add rivalry action. When we do, we essentially try to make it harmless. So actually Gunther Like right here, like pre-match attack revenge. Like Otis and Kane will have a match, and then Gunther will come out, and and it's not. It's gonna momentum costs like 10. So like, but that's the thing. I don't want. That to happen. Or pre-match. Sorry, pre-match. I wrote post. Pre-match revenge attack. Like I don't want to lose 10 momentum at all for any of this shit. Because I don't want any of that momentum gone. Because I don't know what's going to happen if, what happens if I don't use that superstar anymore? Their momentum going to keep going down, down, down until you start putting him in matches and having him win? Like, I don't, and that's just free mode and that's just regular mode. Like, I don't know what the free mode is. If the free mode is like, okay, we're not going to do the momentum, you can do whatever you want without losing 50%, then I am all for that. Somebody please let me know. This portion of the video, let me know in the comments if that's how it is. Like I just want to know if anybody can comment down below and let me know if that's what it is. Like if I do free mode, I don't lose any momentum. Because if that's so, then we will most definitely take advantage of this and use this to build character and story. But yeah, of course, like you see on Raw, me and my cousin my cousin kind of already spewed out his ideas and booked kind of what he wants. So this is what we both agreed on. Championship match to find out the World Tag Team Champions, because for anybody who didn't watch it, the Raw Tag Team Championship match was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retained, but we removed them as a tag team, kind of split them up, because KO is on Raw, Sami Zayn is now on SmackDown. And so is Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt. So, regardless, like, we have no Raw Tag Team Champions. So we're going to find out about the World Tag Team Champions here. Roxanne and, of course, Sonya Deville. Me and my cousin were spewing out ideas, thinking about something. So, we are going... This is essentially us crumpling up paper, putting some glue on it, and throwing it at a wall. Whatever sticks, sticks. This is an idea that we've had. We are thinking. I'll just let you guys know right now what we're thinking. We're thinking Roxanne versus Sonya Deville, and we're thinking of having a 3-woman group, kind of like Damage Control, but not even close. So we're thinking like Sonya Deville has her little posse. We add in Shayna Baszler and maybe Zoe Starks. Whatever kind of. Again, like I said, throw it at the wall, see what sticks. If it doesn't stick, then we'll get rid of it, and we'll stop that. But it's kind of a filler, because, again, we got rid of the women's tag team titles, which I know is a bummer, and it sucks, because, again, the only thing I could do is, I don't really want the women's tag team championships on the show anyway. I think it's, that's just another match I'd have to add to the show, and that's 8 matches, and I'm not a fan of the women's tag team championships at all. I wasn't a fan of the 24/7 championship. Thank God they got rid of that. Kevin Owens and Karrion Kross, again, that falls count anywhere. Kind of for this kind of third match here, this bout, we were thinking, or he was thinking. Actually, I was thinking of it. Kind of two people who feel like they belong in ECW. Kind of the extreme hardcore hitting fucking shit. Karrion Kross and Kevin Owens are those two people who I believe would be in there. Completely my cousin's idea. Kane and Gunther. Gunther cuts a promo and Kane comes out and they have a match and whatever. Well, it's supposed to lead to a feud. LA Knight defends the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. If you didn't catch it on Twitch, LA Knight took on Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Logan Paul lost against LA Knight, which again I still think WWE has a missed opportunity here, where LA Knight and Logan Paul should have been the fucking match for WrestleMania. Finally get a title on LA Knight and get the crowd pumped up for that title change. Or even if you didn't want to, you still got him kicking ass. If you want to do it in Cleveland, fucking do it in Cleveland. So instead here, of course, because I have the United States and he has and we have the Intercontinental title, kind of Intercontinental on Raw, US on SmackDown, we just kind of flip-flopped. So there is no United States champion on SmackDown. we just give the Intercontinental to LA Knight, and he decided that the person who's going to get a championship match or a little opportunity here is Xavier Woods. Becky and Dakota, it was kind of down to whoever would become the women's champion, either Trish or Becky. Becky won, so yeah. And then of course Cody and Roman, heavyweight championship, kind of the bloodline all there with him, you know. But we got something set for Backlash. There is something very set for Backlash, and you guys are gonna. I mean, you guys might be good. There was going to be some good shit in there. But we are not starting. I want to make this clear. We're not starting this universe. We are not starting. I want to see the historic thing. That should be false. Carmella has not won the Money in the Bank twice. That's false. Anyway, we are not starting the universe mode until after WrestleMania in real life. That's why we kind of holding off for that. So, again, just major update for 2K24 and what we are doing, working together to basically bring you universe mode. So again, I reiterate, or I digress, and of course, I reiterate. We are going to be doing the pay-per-views on Twitch. If you want to see Raw and SmackDown, like, happen, you know, I go live, like I am now, and put it on YouTube. That's totally fine by me. Just let me know. Let me know if that's what you want in the comments. Also, please, I want to know if that free mode thing is, I might look it up, so I don't have to, you know. But anyway, just a little update, let you guys know. I always like to kind of update this. And I've been thinking about doing something else, but I want to save that for later on, see if I can bring it back without having YouTube kind of block me for it. So, thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys when I see you.